I'm Doug with America's Best Restaurants. We travel the country coast to coast to find restaurants that you should dine at on a weekly basis. We're in Louisville, Kentucky at V Grits. This is Christina. She created the whole concept. So tell us, what is V Grits?
So V Grits is a vegan restaurant. We specialize in Southern comfort food, and it's actually an acronym for Vegan Girl Raised in the South.
All right, so you got to give us the whole backstory here. If you're raised in the South, I imagine you're probably like regular Southern cooking. So
yeah, absolutely.
Tell us the story.
I grew up in Kentucky with your typical Southern family from the hollers of Appalachia. Green beans fried in bacon grease, the whole thing. Loved it. My mom was a great cook. Decided I wanted to go vegan about 16 years ago and just kind of did it cold turkey to my family's dismay. They weren't very happy at the time. But you know, over the years, I realized that I wanted to show people that they could still eat foods that were familiar to them and gave them that sentimental comfort food feeling, and they didn't have to have animal products in them. So it's turned into this restaurant.
Now, it all started on a food truck, but there's a backstory on how the food truck even started. So
yeah,
what happened?
I started just teaching people vegan cooking classes on the side because I was so passionate about it. Worked in a cafe, applied to be on Cutthroat Kitchen on the Food Network, got on the show, was the only vegan at that time to ever be on the show.
Nice.
Took away quite a bit of money and used it to buy a food truck. So we started as a food truck here in Louisville about 6 years ago.
And then that turned into the brick and mortar, but it's not just the vegan food, you also have a brewery.
We also have a brewery, Chimera Brewing Company, also a vegan brewery. So all the beer, everything we do is vegan here.
Wonderful. Well, we always profile at least 3 items. What are the 3 items we're going to talk about?
We're going to do our autumn harvest salad. We're doing a chopped chicken cheesesteak and our Phatty Melt burger.
All right. She has my attention. I'm sure she has yours. You're watching a food show, for heaven's sake. So we're going to go talk about food. Why don't you come with us? We're going to go inside. We're going to check it out. Let's go. All right, we're back. We are inside V Grits. Christina mentioned 3 items. We have a little extra bonuses. We even have beverages. Why not? We got to promote the brewery as well. So, Christina, let's go. Now, the main 3 items here, these are all new.
They are.
Brand new.
We switch it up every season. We want to keep it exciting for our regular customers, especially, and for us, we like to make new things.
All right, cool. So we may need cheat sheets just to make sure that we get this right so that you can understand what we're talking about here. So first and foremost, let's start with the old guard that's been around for a long time, the mac and cheese. This is from the food truck days, right?
The mac and cheese, as soon as we started up the food truck, we had mac and cheese. It's a classic thing. We've all ate it growing up our whole lives, whether it was a box, our grandmother made it. It's the ultimate comfort food. Our mac and cheese is house-made cashew cheese that we've been making from the beginning. Cashews make a really creamy cheese. You would never know it's not dairy. This one is actually a beer cheese, and it's made using the beer that we make here in the brewery.
Nice. Get a little kick to it.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. We've got new items. Let's start and go from our right to left. What's item number 1?
This is the Phatty Melt burger. So it's grilled Texas toast. It has 2 Beyond Burger patties on it, melted vegan cheese, caramelized onions. It's messy, it's delicious. Can't go wrong.
And it comes out on the skillet, so love it. Mm-hmm. Okay, number 2. This has all kinds of stuff going on.
It does. Our autumn harvest salad. So it's mixed greens. It's got fried Brussels sprouts in there, fresh blackberries. The turkey that you see on it is vegan turkey that we make here in-house. Dried cranberries and a pear vinaigrette dressing on there.
Nice. This could go pretty much any season.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And last but not least, again, served on a skillet. What are we looking at?
The chopped chicken cheesesteak. So the chicken on the sandwich is vegan chicken that we're making from scratch in our kitchen. It's a bourbon braised chicken, grilled peppers and onions, melted cheese on there, just deliciousness.
Now we're looking at 3 brand new items. So what's the process to develop and come up and put new items on the menu?
Yeah, I sit down with our executive chef, Zachary Kerr. He's amazing. He's also been vegan for a couple decades now, loves comfort food. So we just brainstorm and come up with new fun stuff.
Nice. A little trial and error.
Yeah.
All right. And as you're talking trial and error, then it comes into the beer. I'm sure you're sampling while you're doing this. What are the beers we're looking at? This is the beer flight.
So for a flight, you can get any of the beers we have on tap. Every beer that's on tap is made here in our brewery. So we've got Saint Hyena. This is our sour pale ale. It's a natural souring process, no added fruit juice or anything like that. We've got Uncaged, which is a San Francisco style lager. Black and Bluebird has blackberries, blueberries, and vanilla in there. And then Shangri-La is our Kentucky Common.
Nice. Now you have a nonprofit background as well, and when people purchase a beer here,
Yeah,
the proceeds go to a nonprofit?
they do. Every time that we make a new beer, we pick a local nonprofit, just something that we care about, whatever the cause may be. We try to keep a variety of causes that matter to us. So each one of these beers has a specific nonprofit, so we do 50 cents a pint is donated.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you have one choice. If you want to sample any of this, you have to come here to V Grits and sample it for yourself. There's a lot going on in the Louisville area. Obviously, you've got the Yum Center, you have baseball, sports, events all the time. So if you live in Louisville, this is certainly a place that you need to try and be at on a weekly basis. If you're visiting, you need to check them out and come in and sample it. So how can people find your website, social media?
vgrits.com. We're all over Instagram. We love food photos. Facebook. The same with the brewery. It's chimerabrewing.com or Chimera Brewing on Instagram.
Perfect. And they also have a full listing right here on americasbestrestaurants.com. I can't even say it. I'm thinking about the beer. So come down, give it a shot. Which one do you want to try?
Ooh, I'm going with Saint Hyena.
You know what? You kind of got me on the berries and the vanilla.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So we're going to toast.
Cheers.
Toast to you. Thanks for watching. Come down, sample it. We're out.